Yellow Jackets will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing. That return. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Rooks. Makes the grab. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They go to the ground. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the pressure. Caught in the backfield. It's Atkins. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Handoff to the single running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Well, that's a great job working through his progression. The first guy he wanted to throw to wasn't open. He was able to kind of get through it. And lo and behold, there's a guy wide open. Nobody near him. It's a big play for the offense.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Rooks. Makes the grab, it's Atkins. Oh, I'm out of space. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Snags it quickly on the left. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Grimes. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Atkins. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. On the option. He'll toss it.
Really good job by this defense, man. Fourth down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitchman. It gets a little bit outside. They run to the football and get the big stop on fourth down.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quarterback extends the play. Makes the grab. It's Powell. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move them back. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Here we go, set. Okay, break.
Looking for a man. It's Grimes. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Split backs here. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Rooks. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Now looking to throw back to the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Give to the running back. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on second down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Bill.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Rooks. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
You know, quarterbacks have to be careful throwing over the middle of the field, especially when you're playing against the safety with this kind of range. this kind of football IQ. He was locked in on the cue. He knew exactly where he was going with the ball. He was able to jump in front of it and pick it up.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And the Yellow Jackets will try to pick it up on 4th down. Trying play action. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Looking for a man. It's Grimes. He's open on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Powell. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. That's why you want to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. It lets you beat a blitz. It lets you get a first down.
And that makes me think, do I want to blitz? You know, how do I leave him open? Because they keep dumping it off to the running back and having success. I'm going to think twice about bringing the blitz. Nice read by the QB. Nice job by the running back getting some extra yards and getting the first down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Power ahead. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to power it in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped edges short.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Final chance for the offense on 4th and goal.
Come on, Seth.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. In all likelihood, this drive will be decided right here. 4th and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
They'll line up to go for 2.
Base bait. 4 base bait. Flag. 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 What?
Dropping back, it's Grimes. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First snap of the drive from the 25. The DBs will back off a bit. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Man, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control them. You don't know what goes wrong. And sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Atkins. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw, it's Rooks. Grabbed in the middle, it's Atkins. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Bickley. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
To the air on first down. Still looking on the move. He'll try to do it. Breaks into the open. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they go back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Sends it downfield. Finds a spot down the gun of the knee. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to throw. It's Grimes. Scrambling away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Back to pass. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
under this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Rooks. Extending the play. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
The Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage and got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Off the play fake. Buying some time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, we know that when the quarterback's throwing out-breaking routes, timing has to be so critical and important. When the target turns around, the ball's got to be right there, and we just didn't see it on that play.
And the Yellow Jackets lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
But I shot finding a crease to go get that 1st. And there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that 6th sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that 1st down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced.
There he goes. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. On the move. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
I a lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And that one will give them the lead. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for room at the 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass, it's Rooks. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Right on the money. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Picks up 6. First down on the offense.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. The quick out. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Gonna run it. It's Helton. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Rooks. He's got it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something in.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cougar! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Dropping back, it's Grimes. Got his man. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
The Yellow Jackets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
And the Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Paging George D. Burdell. Paging George D. Burdell.
The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. A design run for the quarterback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line needing just inches for the first down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. It's Rooks. He's got him in the flat. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And they'll have to settle for it being marked down just outside their own 40-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. Running to Green. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
How about that critical moment in the 4th quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the 4th quarter by this quarterback.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll toss it to the left. Oh, he's got a chance. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Power football with the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge on the right. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do?
Heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Rooks. Fires left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.